Today we are going to walk through an example of using Burke's Pentad to help us with our pre-writing. In this course, you're expected to write weekly. That sounds great, but when writer's block appears, the blank page can seem pretty daunting, even if we know what we want to write about. The Pentad can help us think through our writing before we begin drafting. Don't get too frustrated. Watch how the Pentad helps us move through our thinking. This way, when we write, we know where we want to go and how we want to get there. First things first, why do you want to write? Again, the simplest answer is not always best. We know you have to write for class. What's on your mind? We read and write for a variety of reasons. Why do you want to write today? To entertain? To inform about a topic? To persuade an opinion? To participate in a story you love? All are valid reasons. Your answer to the question of purpose will point you in the direction of a particular genre. If you want to entertain, fiction, drama, or poetry might be a good choice. If you want to inform, a blog post might be a good place to start. If you want to persuade, a video or letter may suit your purposes. As an example, let's say I want to write a blog post. My purpose is to inform other teachers about some ideas I've tried successfully in my classroom. The ACT section of the Pentad focuses on the plot or the movement of the text. I love medieval literature. My ACT will be to provide ways for teachers to work with medieval languages. Some of you are yawning already. That's why I want to write this though. Hang in there with me. Okay, I've revised my ACT. I want to emphasize painless and engaging because I want the students to appreciate the languages and want to hear or experience more. The actor agent section of the Pentad examines who commits the main act of the story. In our case, the actor or agent is the teacher. The teacher has to design the engaging experience for students. The students will perform the action eventually, but I'm focusing on the planning section of lesson design. The scene of the Pentad explores setting, which must include both time and place. The scene for this post is a classroom setting. I don't want to get much more specific though. The more specific I get, the more some teachers may feel that these ideas won't apply to them. I want teachers from a variety of grade levels and classroom settings to find something useful here. For that to happen, I need to keep them in mind and not only produce examples that are too narrow in scope or in implementation. The agency of the Pentad explores the how. How does the teacher perform the act? Agency is the subject of the post and where I need to do most of my thinking for this post to be successful. A sample lesson is too narrow. An essay will not provide as much explanation. A video may not be able to highlight everything in the best way. A list of examples is the way to go. I'm ready to start brainstorming my list. I know that I want to let students listen to medieval languages, preferably by someone who knows how to recite it well. I know I want students to be able to see and hear the language in its context as much as possible, preferably by listening to experts. I also know that I want them to be able to watch how language progresses over time. We can have a great mini lesson on word choice by studying multiple translations too. That's my list. Now I have to go find examples. That's it. I've used the Pentad to guide my thinking and it helped a lot. By narrowing down the genre and format, I could focus on filling in the content with the best examples I could find. You can see the finished blog post by copying and pasting the link from this page.
Created using Powtoon.